Hi, Mom.
Hi. I'll go down now.
Okay. Good afternoon. It's good morning. It's almost afternoon. Good morning. Here in the Philippines, we're about 5 minutes away from afternoon. Welcome. Say something, guys. Leave a message. We have a new video out today. Or yesterday, actually, released yesterday. You guys, maybe we can eat lunch together. Maybe you guys can eat lunch with me. Hey. Hey, Joey. Good to see you, buddy. I just opened up the live. Let's eat lunch, Joey. It's breakfast for me. Don't worry, it's on me. It's on me, not on you guys. Hi, David. How you doing, Joey? David's filling up the water bottle here.
You want that?
I guess I'll eat.
There. I'll get your
I'll eat with whoever's online here.
Wait lang, I will change the one. Oh, different place.
Don't worry, Chloe. I won't shine on you.
Peter, can you just go on the nothing?
Let's eat lunch. Let's eat lunch, you guys. Here in the Philippines, at least. Chloe, can I put on that fan, or are you cold? All right, let's eat some lunch. Joey's here. Hi, Joey. David, it looks like hello. Oh, okay, great. I'm doing great. My office studio will be finished next week. Oh, great. You're making an office studio just for you two? Joey? That is awesome. Caroline's over there. She's making me lunch, I think. So I'm going to eat with you guys. Don't be shy. Let's eat together. Chloe's eating here too, but I'm not going to show her. I don't think she would appreciate it too much. You done? Okay. It's my online Amazon business, but also to create content. Oh, great. That's awesome, Joey. I'll have to, like, when you're done with it, if you don't mind, just show me your setup and what you did. We're so simple here. I just have my laptop. Wow, that's a lot of chicken, Mom.
Kaon ka kay para.
Okay, I'll show you guys what.
Para dili makutaw ang utok. Para dili crazy.
I'll show you guys. What a nice lunch. It's a lot of chicken and vegetables. Look at that. What a wonderful lunch. You guys join me. Come on, let's eat. Let's eat, you guys. Look, Sam. Go over there. Look. It's live. Big bites, you guys. All right. What do you guys think of this food? Is anybody eating with me there? If you're eating, leave a message and just tell what your food is. What are you guys eating? Chicken congi? Mom, do you say congi? C-O-N-G-I?
I don't know.
Joey said chicken congi. Hey, come here, baby.
Daddy said don't be eat better money.
You have to wait for me.
She don't let you. What's she saying, Zan?
I'm gonna make her mayonnaise and bread, but I'm brushing my teeth.
Oh, she's brushing her teeth. Then she's gonna make you mayonnaise and bread. Okay? Why are you crying? Mayonnaise and bread, so yummy. Look, she's just brushing. Then when she's done, okay? You want to eat some chicken and vegetables?
No,
No?
carrot.
You want carrots? Okay. No, it's okay. You want? How about this one? Is it too big or that's good?
That's good.
See, look, baby, look. They see you eating. They're eating with us there. They're watching you eat. See? That's a YouTube live. How's the carrot? It's good, yeah? Okay, you want to eat more? She's going to eat the carrots, guys. Let's see. Let's watch her. She's really nice eating here. Okay, baby. Watch you. It's okay, Mom. She's eating the carrots. She loves them. You want some more?
You can sit next to Daddy if you're eating carrots.
Sandra, are you going to eat?
I already ate bread. That's how I brush my teeth.
Oh, you already ate? There's
Yeah.
Zan. There's Caroline in the kitchen. Everybody's kind of eating today on this Sunday, like different times.
Tara rin,
You want to eat with me, baby? You want to eat here?
I can get a chair for her. Shalalalayo na.
Okay, let's read the messages. Chicken congee. So that's the last. Here you go, baby. See? Oh, you can come here, Sam.
No, it's okay.
Let's see. You want carrot too?
No.
No?
Rain out the one.
Oh, wow.
Rain out the one. Dili.
Here, just next to me, Mom. She can. So she's here, so people can see her eating.
There, you can sit beside
Okay, let's let the people see you, baby. There you go. Show how you eat. She loves carrots, so this is. Let me show you her food.
This is yummy.
It's yummy, baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to. But don't pick her up because I don't want to show her like that, Mom. She's eating carrots.
Maman. Oh, kana lang. Alay, kuan nito. Kanang clear.
Phone.
Your phone?
My phone.
No, you can't play your phone. Just eat.
Let's eat, baby. Mom, can you do me a favor though? Can you put
Okay.
Thank you. Well, how many parents can say my child loves sweet carrots? Yeah, she likes broccoli and carrots.
Yeah.
Your son Joey, he's not eating vegetables? Or does he have a vegetable he likes to eat? Wow, you're already done, yeah? You're already done?
Yeah.
She cleared her plate already. Wow. You're such a fast eater, baby. Come on, Joey, let's eat. Who else is out here today? Let's eat some lunch.
Asa na si Ray?
Oh, you're watching it?
No, yeah, in the TV.
What, Zen, is it clear? Is it clear?
Halika rin.
Okay.
My daughter's watching the live on TV right in front of me over here. I can't see the TV, but I can see her like laughing.
You're already eating, but in the TV, it took one bite.
Oh, he likes broccoli, not carrots. Yeah. Well, that's good. He's eating that. Our kids mostly like junk food. They don't. They like I don't know, just food.
My sister loves chips. And my brother, I don't know what he loves. I think one part my brother loves.
What's your mother? What? What you said, baby?
My brother loves white pop and my sister loves chips. Me, I drink.
No more.
Not like
Zen, just turn it down a little, just a little, because we can hear it over here.
Ate Sen loves chips. You open it, Ray?
No, they can watch it. It's okay. Oh, chips, so yummy. Yeah, chips. Come on, you guys, let's eat.
Dali na, Ray.
Mom, this is kind of like chicken adobo?
Ay, dili. Ambot lang. Hunya na lang. I search.
So you cook it and you've been cooking it.
Yeah, basta.
I'm just asking what it is.
No, just maybe like, kind of like chicken afritada or something. So that
Unsa? Come on, you guys, tell me what you're eating or what you ate today. If it's where you are, maybe it's not lunchtime. It just does it. Why the 2 Come on, eat with me, you guys. Tomorrow we're going to the mountain, and everybody's going to come, so we're going to make a video. And if you guys haven't seen, there's a new video that I put out on Saturday, and every Saturday at about 9 in the morning, a new video comes out. And then I'm trying to do live Saturday or Sunday as much as possible. Joey, are you going to do lives too? Joey, are you planning on doing lives in the near future? And you guys, adobo and apple pie is Joey. He's also, you can find him on, if you go to my homepage, just drop down a little. You'll see his channel there. Just subscribe if you haven't. If you like the content, our content's very similar, and I think he's putting out another video. His target date, I believe, is Tuesday. So he just started making content. He's had his channel for a while, but he just started making content. Kind of works a little similar content. Maybe next month you'll do lives. Still a lot of chores to complete. Oh, I got you. You got other things you're working on. I know you're working on a lot. Joey, when did you come back to the Philippines? When did you arrive here again? And was that with your wife and family at the same time? Chloe, you're full? Chloe's doing dishes over there. But I'm shy to show her because I don't know if she's okay with it. Chloe, I won't show you, huh? Okay. Oh, March 4th. So Joey's adobo and apple pie here. March 4th, he came back to the Philippines with his wife and the whole family at the same time. So March 4th. So yeah, I bet you still have a lot of things you're doing. You're just probably still getting settled. Joey, how many times if you don't mind, how long has it been since your wife came back to the Philippines? Before March 4th. How long has it been? Or was she, I believe she was in America with you, right? And if so, how many years, if you don't mind? You guys just drop a message if you want to ask anything, any questions, anything. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, haven't seen any videos, I'm focused on family, community, faith first, family, community. Just, we're kind of faith-based here. And we make videos showing the positive things about coming to the Philippines and then raising a family in the Philippines with a foreigner who's become like maybe a resident. That's what I am, a resident, permanent resident here, married, been with my Filipina for a long time. We have a pretty big family. And we make videos just about the things we do, and then I just put my thoughts into the words and just try to put the best beautiful music so it creates a feeling, inward perspective for you if you watch. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, they're just kind of questions or thoughts I just throw out there about a 60-year-old man who's experienced some things in his life, that's all, and then make videos about it. And very positive and definitely faith-based. All of my videos, I put a lot of prayer into the videos before I share my content, to just make sure it's maybe helpful and not hurtful. And faith-based meaning we're all believers of God here, Catholics, and believers in Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior. My wife, okay, Joey said adobo and apple pie. My wife and I was in the U.S. for maybe 5 years she was living with you, okay. But we went back and forth in 2022. Okay, so the last time was 2022. And Joey, what brought you here really? Like, what brought you here? I know you said because you guys were thinking your son, some things about that. I know, but maybe you want to share that with people that might watch this or be here in the chat, maybe now or later. And then, what did your wife say about being in America compared to the Philippines? And what did she say was positive about America, but maybe the things she missed about the Philippines? And I think your wife grew up in a province where you guys are now, right? Outside of Cebu. I think she grew up there. But I was just having thoughts about this one because of some of the streamers in the Philippines. Some of them are getting in trouble, Filipinos, along with foreigners, doing crazy things. And I was just thinking, when I first was watching YouTube when I came here, it was kind of normal to see people dating. Like, there wasn't like a lot of pushback yet on negative things that were happening, like where foreigners would come and then they would just be here and then they would magically meet a Filipina, or some people would be in their country of origin and then be riding back and forth or whatever, and then they'd come out to the Philippines at some point to meet the person they were talking to. But I noticed later on, like around, I really started noticing around 2013, 2014, that there was a lot of Filipinas I saw in the internet cafes when I'd walk by. They would, like, I would just see their computer screen when I'm walking by, just looking in there. And some of them would be talking to so many foreigners, and then I didn't even know that was really going on. Like, it opened my eyes. I didn't know, like, there would be, I thought everybody would be on the up and up, and everybody would be honest to one person or something like that, kind of utopian view. But I saw that there are some people, and there was a lot of them actually, in the internet cafes that I was passing, where they'd be talking to so many foreigners. They'd have them on their screen, and I'd see a number of chat box and stuff. And then I just go by, and it kind of devastated me. But I understand. I understand that now when I thought about it. But when I first saw it, I was really taken aback. And it was hurtful to my heart, because I thought that they're just talking to all these people, and then whoever comes out is going to be maybe the one they'll focus on for that time. And then when they leave, maybe it'd be somebody else's turn. I was thinking those things in my mind, and it made me sad. But that's human nature, right? And also, some people is just looking for a transactional relationship, I'm sure. So who am I to say if that's right or wrong? It didn't feel good in my heart when I saw that. But I noticed there was also people who say expats, but foreigners. If a Filipino goes to another country, they call them a foreigner, right? If we come here, they're always saying expat, but we're foreigners, right? So just different labels. But I used to see some of the YouTubers, they were doing like dating, setting up dating. They'd be a foreigner, they'd be here in the Philippines, and they'd be setting up foreigners to come if they paid them a certain amount of money. And they'd set them up with girls or women, I don't know, that they somehow arranged all this. And I thought that was really bad. I just thought that was so bad. Because in my mindset, I was just thinking that that's kind of greedy. Like you don't care about the person, you just care about the money, because you don't know really, how do you know that person well that you're introducing them to? Even if you say you do, you can't trust that. So then later on when I was here, I saw a lot of expats. Very few were in relationships that worked. And then a lot of them were in relationships for a little while, and then something bad would happen, and then it didn't work out. There's many reasons for that, but the number one that I was seeing was transactional relationships. Anyway, I don't really make my videos on that stuff because I don't want to even go there. I'm just saying on this live that I noticed that, and it hurt my heart that humans would do that to each other. So when people ask me, I will just tell them, if they ask me, I'm not going to tell them what to do. I'm not going to be a teacher or some kind of guru. I'm not that kind of, I just follow God. And then when I see other people, they're also in the image of God. This is what my mindset is. They're also in the image of God. So I want to treat them how I want to be treated. So why would I do something like that? Why would I, if I can make a lot of money by hurting other people, in the long run, it's going to hurt me too. I will fall. So it just bothers me, those things. But I was thinking a long time ago to make content talking about that, but I decided against it because it's not really helpful, because people are going to do what they're going to do, whatever's in their heart. If their heart has good intentions or their heart has evil intentions, we're gonna all play it out. So when people would ask me, they really want an answer, maybe someone I met or something, they thought because I'd been here for a while that I could give them some feedback. All I would say with that is, from my own experiences, is if you want to come to the Philippines, come to the Philippines, and then meet someone face to face when you're here. If you want to meet someone, Maybe you just want to come here and travel around and be by yourself. But I'm a practical person, and we go through life, and it seems like a man and a woman, we go through life. Isn't it easier to have relationships and to just treat each other fairly, and then mutual respect, and then since we're here on earth, it just seems practical to be married and have children and raise a family. It should be something fruitful and wonderful. So I tell people, if they want to do that and they decide they want to come to the Philippines, just come and look with your fresh eyes. And don't listen to what other people say, because your experiences from the moment, before you even take the trip here, packing up, getting things together, till when you land here, are going to be your experiences, not somebody else's. And they're going to be, only you will experience those things. And then from what happens to you and from what's being brought into, what you attract because of your mindset, your heart. If you're talking something and walking the same thing, if we walk our life like what we say and our actions line up, then, and you're trying to do good, you're probably going to attract good people. You're not going to attract those types of people that will hurt you. But if you're the type of person that's doing bad to other people, if you're in that in your life, we've all been there. But we learn and we grow, right? So if you're the kind of person that likes to use other people for your own personal gains, then probably bad things are going to happen to you, probably more sooner than later. I'm just being straight up. So if you're wanting to meet someone, just come to the Philippines. If you meet someone on a dating app, for me, I wouldn't recommend that at all. Because I'm going to tell you my reasons. And then I'll get to the messages. Good. Oh, hey, Odo. Odo's here. Good high noon. Motorcycle guy, 1100 Rebels. That's Odo. I believe that's right. Odo. And then let me, real quick before I go on here, Adobe and Apple Pie, Joey. That way she wanted to have our next son here because we have help and her family really loves our kids. Yeah, I remember that's what you told me, Joey. You guys really made a good choice. That's a very good choice. So let me continue. I wouldn't recommend dating apps, and this is my reasons why. Let me eat a carrot here. Still eating my lunch. Odo, let's eat lunch, buddy. So here's my thoughts on that aren't my thoughts. Because I pray about everything, and then my thoughts come. And then I wait for the thoughts to come if they don't come, before I speak. So here's the thoughts that have come to me. As a simple man, if you go on dating apps, the person, you and the other person, of course, are just going to put forward the best part of you. You're not going to, who's going to put down something negative about themselves on a dating app? The other thing is, if you put yourself out there on a dating app, why are you on a dating app? Because you want to meet someone. So you're going to go through a lot of people to meet someone, right? Well, the other people are doing the same thing. And after walking by internet cafes and seeing what I saw, I didn't see men doing this. I just happened to see women, but I'm not saying men don't do it. I'm sure they do the same thing. And I'm not saying that they're bad for doing this. I'm just telling you my thoughts. When I saw the woman talking on those, when I passed, in passing, and it was every day because I was going to a call center in Cebu at that time. And so it was every night. And then every morning I'd come home. So when I'd go at night, I'd see the same woman, like lots of them. Like in this computer cafe place, it was very big. So there was more than 50 seats in there. And all the seats were filled when I'd go to work at night in Cebu. And mostly with young women. And when I'd pass and I'd look back and I could see their screens. And I would see they would be talking to men. And I didn't know really what was going on at that time, but when I thought back to it a little after that, I realized they were meeting foreigners because they were foreigner faces. And then when I come back in the morning after like 8 hours or 9 hours, the same people would still be on those computers chatting, talking. So is that really how you want to meet somebody? If it's feasible for you, wouldn't you want to travel to the place where you want to meet the person? Be it if it's up the street, meet them somewhere naturally. I don't know how good that is in America anymore, but I haven't been there in a long time, so I can't really speak to that anymore as far as dating. But if you're somewhere in the globe and you want to meet someone, and maybe you're a young man, maybe you're a man that's been through marriages and you don't want to go the same route anymore with those types of women that you've been meeting, and you decide you want to travel somewhere else, nothing wrong with that. But travel there. Travel and meet the people naturally. That's my recommendation. Because you'll be able to see with meeting the person and then getting to know the person over time, you'll be able to see what they're doing. They'll be able to see what you're doing. You'll be able to build a natural relationship, face-to-face person, going places, eating together. You'll see all kinds of moods. And you'll see their heart. They'll see your heart. And then maybe that will change a little over time. Personalities change. When they know you, they feel comfortable with you. And then maybe when you meet their family, you'll see them around their family, how they act, and you'll see what the family's motivations might be if they reveal that to you. This is what's come into my mind also is personalities don't mean anything. Sometimes we will, like when I was younger, if someone didn't have a right type of personality, I wouldn't want to be with them. But personalities don't really mean anything. What means the most is a person's character. And it takes a long time to see that. And to see the character come out when they see your character and you see theirs, sometimes it takes bad things to happen or natural life events to happen, to unfold. Maybe it'll be a catastrophe. Maybe something bad happened to you where you need support. Maybe it's someone passed away that the person was close to, and you'll see them and their family, what happens, and then you'll see your behaviors to that and your feelings. And then they will also, if something bad happens to you, and maybe you'll see if you're more than transaction to the person, that they really care about you. So those are the thoughts that came to me over time that I just wanted to share. It's your life. It's your relationship with whatever you believe in. For me and my family, it's our relationship with God and Jesus Christ. So we will do things correlated to that. Meaning we're not going to just make up something that's man-made, a thought, and share it, tell people to live their lives that way. Someone was also asking me, because I have friends that don't believe in God at all, and they're my friends, and we have debates sometimes. It's not really debates, it's just friendly talking. No one gets angry or upset about it. And one of my friends is saying that, and this is a fellow American, is saying that the laws of the human laws that we make, we should follow all of those laws. And then I have another friend that said, no, we should redo the laws. And so we were all talking about that. And I was watching Jordan Peterson. And Jordan Peterson, I like him a lot because he's always searching God's truths. And he's studied world religions, and he's a very smart man. You probably know who he is. He's a very famous guy. But why I like him is because he's been doing a lot of work on the Bible, trying to see what happens. Maybe he was trying to disprove things, but it captured him. And he's going through those things right now in his life where he's starting to share like his Christian beliefs. He's starting to he used to be very protective about that and not share what he believed. And he would say, hey, it's personal. You can't just share that. But now someone asked him point blank, and he said, yes, he's Christian. He admitted to that. And this is all new. I mean, things that are just because of the work he's doing, like just diving into the Bible, researching where it came from, the witnesses, and even the laws like based in America and also the Philippines. A lot of the laws are based off of America because the Philippines based it on the American Constitution and of course made some changes. But what Jordan Peterson said blew my mind. With his research, he said that the laws that we follow today in America, the laws came from God and came from like before even biblical times, like the law of morality. Where did that come from? Well, a lot of it now in the Old and New Testaments came from those laws, the laws that we follow. And then in America, there's a lot of fighting right now because of the different belief systems. And people sum it up to liberal mindset, like Democrat, and then Republican, conservative, but it's more complicated than that. It's more complicated. It's not politics involved. You can separate all that. It's like a fighting of wills and the thoughts and where do those come from. And if a person's following a divine mindset, they believe in something outside of themselves versus people that don't follow that. And then there's different levels of that where people might believe a little, and then there's people that are very religious. Well, anyway, a lot of the more liberal side is fighting to change the laws. They think the laws should be changed and the Constitution should be changed, and before they're tearing down statues and all those things. But Jordan Peterson said, this is very amazing to me. He said that he doesn't believe any of the laws should be changed, and we should be very careful if we do that, because where did those laws come from? Where did those laws were built on faith? They were faith-based and more built on morality and human dignity and treating people in that from the heart. And that was passed down from the highest high. And so Jordan Peterson said God and Jesus Christ. And so that's all being passed down. The Trinity, right? God, the Holy, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit. So that all was passed down. And Jordan Peterson, well, I don't know if he's trying to disprove it, but it was proved to him in his research. And all these people that write research on philosophy and religion, and they're kind of debating those things right now. And it's really amazing to me. So anyway, let me answer some of these questions. Hey, Jay, good day. Good day, Sir Jay. Online dating. And a shortcut with anonymity. Yeah. Bullfighter 42, where in the Philippines are you? San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. And you probably know where that is, but if people don't know where that is, it's in between Cebu City, across the ocean, Toledo, and then a little farther Cebu. And then the other side is Bacolod. So we're real close, couple hours, about 3 hours away, car drive. Mom, how far is Bacolod? About 2 hours car?
3 hours if you ride a one.
A bus, but a car like 2 hours, right?
Yes, 1 hour.
1.5, maybe, if Charles is driving.
It depends.
He drives fast. Yeah, so it's a bus drive 3 hours to Bacolod, and then a boat ride to Toledo.
But if you're riding in ambulance, just only 1 hour.
Yeah.
Joking, but
Yes, Bullfighter 42. I always feel protected because I'm always praying, and I feel safe here in the Philippines. When I was in Cebu, sometimes I didn't feel safe because of the areas I was living and where I would go to areas where there was a lot of crime, where I was living at that time. But you just have to be careful wherever you are. If you compare where we live to America, this is much safer overall. In San Carlos City, very safe place. I could go out early morning, walk. But if you go to places that are isolated at night, no, I mean, it's not, probably it's gonna be some areas that aren't safe here in San Carlos, or some timing where you met someone who's looking at populated areas that might be isolated at night. So San Carlos City is very safe. It's a good place to raise a city, but you can't be stupid wherever you live. You have to have common sense. So hope that answers your question. I lived in Oakland, California at one time, in the hood. That's what they would call it. And wasn't safe, but I felt safe there. Bullfighter 42, where are you? Are you in the Philippines? I'm slowly eating my lunch, you guys. Let's eat. Let's eat a snack or eat some lunch, you guys. Or wherever you are. Eat a late night snack if you're somewhere else in the world. Tell me where you guys are in the world. When I walk around here or wherever I go in the Philippines, I don't even wear a watch. I don't like watches. I don't like to know what time it is. Just I can look at the sun when it comes up, and then when the sun sets. In between, I can know around what time it is if I need that. Just wear my wedding ring. It's a simple wedding ring. And I dress super simple, like shorts and just a simple shirt. Mostly my baseball cap and glasses. That's it. Nothing expensive, nothing showy. I don't want to be a target or make myself a target. Bullfighter, I'm from Vancouver, Canada. I visited Manila last year. I want to come back and see more Philippines. Yeah, so Manila, what did you think about Manila? I think you have to be careful in Manila. It's a very big city. It's kind of like New York in America, if you're going to compare. Norman Zimmerman, Lapu-Lapu. Hey, Norman. Wow, Lapu-Lapu is beautiful. So you're Mactan area. What are you doing there, Norman, in Lapu-Lapu? Share something about your life, Norman. About your life here in the Philippines. There it is. My wife is such a good cook. I'm very blessed to get food like this. I'm a very lucky man. But you know, I would just want to say something about marriage. My wife and I talked about this. Oh, Chris, Charles. Hi, Charles. Cheris. Oh, Cheris. Oh, Cheris. I know Cheris. I've seen you. You've left messages. You've been in my lives, I think. I'm from San Mateo, Rizal. How is it there in Rizal there? Yeah, Charles, I remember you because we talked about your Rizal there. And I think I looked up, you left a message in one of the videos, and I looked up your place where you are. And I think you're in a province in Rizal. That's what I discovered. Hi, Shamim. Hello. You call me uncle, yeah? Hello. Have driven Negros, Cebu, Latte, and half of Mindanao. Heading north soon. Wonderful. So you went to Leyte and half of Mindanao. What did you think of Leyte? Were you there during any flooding time? Manila had culture shock. The ride from airport to Makati, BGC was interesting. Busy. I went to see Cebu, Bohol. Yeah, Dipolog next time. Yeah, those are all great places. Those are all wonderful places. Yeah, get out of Manila for sure. A lot of foreigners just like to stay in the Makati BGC area, which is beautiful. But it's like there's so many other places that you can see that are really like the simple life. And then you can see how Filipinos really live in those different areas. And the culture, you can see the deeper culture. It's wonderful to see that. It's just different than being in BGC, Makati. When I go there in those places, I feel like I've heard people say it too. You're like in a bubble. And so you got to get outside the bubble. It's wonderful, those places. They're very comfortable. And there's a lot to do if you're that kind of person. So, Norman, beautiful, no flood, no rain in October. Yeah, that's a good time to go. Oh, probably, yeah, that's a good time. Cheers. Yes, I'm glad you still remember me. San Mateo, Rizal is one of the nearby provinces from Manila. How far are you from Manila? Is that like an hour and a half? I mean, just not getting caught in traffic, but just say you didn't have traffic. How long would it take you? I'm just trying to guess how far you are from Manila exactly. What do you guys, Bullfighter's asking, where else do you recommend seeing in the Philippines? For me, I would recommend going to different provinces. And of course, go to Cebu, the places you want to go to, Bohol. And then in those areas you're at in Cebu, Bohol, go to the provinces. Spread out. Like we're not far from Cebu, so come to San Carlos City. The thing about, we're really close to Cebu, but you have to drive to Toledo and then cross the Dagat, which is about 45 minutes boat ride in the big boat. But you could take the fast craft, the smaller boats that get you here a lot faster. But other people might have other things to say. I haven't been to Mindanao. A lot of people like Mindanao. Maybe you could ask Chiri's, because he's, or ask Norman. Norman's seen half of Mindanao. Norman, as a well-traveled person in the Philippines, what would you suggest to Bullfighter 42? Where would you recommend seeing in the Philippines? He's been to Manila. He's driven through Makati and BGC. What would you recommend for him when he comes back to the Philippines? There you go. Mom, how do you say this place? Because this is the second time I've Bukidnon. Norman's talking. This is the place he would recommend of all the places in the Philippines. Highly recommend. He said he's been to a lot of places. How do you say that?
Bukidnon.
How do you say that?
Bukidnon.
Bukidnon. Bukidnon. Am I saying it right? Bukidnon. With the tongue, I can't say it like that.
Bukidnon. It's
Bukidnon. Bukidnon.
Ang gut, asa nalimot ko.
You don't know where that is?
Yeah, I know that. I know, but I forgot where that is. But yeah, it's nice there.
If no traffic, it takes like 1.5 hours from San Mateo, Rizal to Manila City. So are people moving there to Rizal, are a lot of people moving there to get away from, like as a second home or just to get out of Manila and then choosing to drive to work or catch a bus or something? Rebels, what are you saying here? You'll find the best place in Philippines by taking the map of Philippines.
Oh, it's
A
part-
dart.
It's part in the
Mom, look what he said.
What? Go ahead.
That's the German Odo.
Oh,
Look what he said.
you find the best place in the Philippines by taking the map. Oh, a dart.
Throwing a dart. And
And
then close your eyes and throw the dart where the dart hits. This is the best place.
That's crazy. It's funny though.
Because there's 7,000, more than 7,000 like
Yeah.
islands here.
Oh.
That's crazy.
So yeah, Bukidnon is part of Mindanao. So yeah.
Oh, part of Mindanao, yeah.
Nice man. Nice
Maybe
man.
that's our place. Why we don't go there, Mom?
Layo man. We're
Yeah, Leo, but maybe we could plan a trip. Hello from Cebu.
We'll stay here.
Lilian, Carla, Lil Ann. Am I saying that right? Lianne? Lianne, Mom. Lianne. Lianne? How does it? Lianne or Lianne?
Leon.
Lianne.
Oh, it's Leon Carla.
Yeah, Leanne. Hello, Leanne from Cebu.
Leon.
Norman, whole east coast of Mindanao. So Norman, for the foreigners that are coming there, so the whole east coast, that's a safe spot, right? They probably don't want to go south, right? Bullfighter 42. Balay. Mom. Balay.
Yeah, Balay Bukidnon.
That's Bukid also, yeah, there.
Balay.
But no, Bullfighter's asking.
I think Bisaya sila dito.
Yeah, Bisaya. I think mostly Bisaya. How long have you lived in the Philippines? Since January of 2010. So what is that? Over 25 years or over 15 years?
5 years.
I'm not like, if you want to talk to someone that's been here a long time, talk to Odo. And who's Odo? He's 1,100 rebels here in the chat. He's been in the Philippines. He's been married for 40 something years. I think 43 or 45, 44. And I think he's been here in the Philippines for 33 years. Or maybe I got it backwards. I don't know. He'll correct me. Yep. Leanne. She says Leanne, Mom. Leanne, like Leanne. Leanne, yeah, because Filipinos pronounce, you guys know, compared to American names, a lot of names we pronounce totally different. Norman Zimmerman. Norman, Cagayan de Oro South through Bukidnon to General Santos, magnificent and safe. So to Doro South, okay, those places are safe. 1,100 rebels said I am correct. Okay, so we got and 1,100 rebels. It's okay, I call you Odo. Am I pronouncing that right? Because I remember your first name. I'm kind of like that. Bullfighter, any recommendations on how I can earn money in the Philippines? Be a digital nomad, but I'm just a construction worker. Oh, well, Jesus was a construction worker, so you're not just a construction worker. You're a magnificent human being. So, yeah, that's what I did. I did digital nomad for so many years until my wife and I decided to, I don't know, we just got blessed with other things. But, yeah, digital nomad is the way to go. But just before you come here, I would try to get a job as a digital nomad because right now the times are so changed so much in America and around the globe that it's very challenging to get a job as a digital nomad now. Before it was very easy if you speak really good English and you really understand the American culture, very easy. But now it's challenging. And Filipinos that have a really good voice, they used to just get jobs so easy because that's what we were focused on. My wife's business that we developed here. But now it's very slow as an agency, you know. So I see what's going on with the jobs in all different sectors. I would just say this is what my recommendation for you would be. If you know AI, you're ahead of the game. Use AI for whatever you're doing. And then just get really good at it. Like maybe you could be really good at making content. You get really good at it. And you know how to use AI, and then you could do it for people. But there's AI that does that all now. So it's just like I said, it's very challenging. So biggest recommendation before you come here, digital nomad's very good, but make sure you get a job doing that before you come here. And just see the landscape of getting a job and how stable it is, because maybe you would come here as a digital nomad and then you get a job and then they would decide they don't need you anymore. How easy is it for you to get another job? Even with my wife's company, I'm just the founder. It's my wife's company. We hired engineers, construction engineers, and engineers that have passed national boards. And we got them jobs with companies in America. And then we also did real estate for a long time and got a lot of Filipinos jobs. My wife did. It's my wife's company. Match them with American that need it for real estate, and that's fell off. That's all crashed and burned pretty much, that part of her business. Then my wife has other businesses that she developed on her own that are that we've shown a few times. I'm very proud of her. Again, we're faith driven, so we don't think we did it. No, the thoughts come into our mind through prayer. So I don't say we're overly religious. We just believe in what we believe in through Jesus Christ. And then we're not ashamed to say that. When I was in America, a lot of time I had to hide my faith, which I'm not proud of, but I felt like I needed to do that to survive. Oh, yes, please.
We're not religious yet. We're spiritual.
You say what my wife say. Just come here a second, Di.
I didn't know.
No, just say. Don't be shy for that one.
Sorry.
That's okay, Mom.
Unsa?
You want me to put touch up on? So, what did you say, Di? We're what?
I said we're not religious people. We're spiritual. We are more like spiritual.
But what you believe in as your Lord and Savior, just be clear about that.
Oh yeah, of course. Ikin sa diay.
What's that? Just tell the people, Mom. What?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Just like that.
It's just I want to just be clear so people who's here knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope I answered your question. Don't be confused with Manila. Manila is the capital of the Philippines, Manila City. Metro Manila consists of cities like Quezon City, Pasig City, Makati City, Manila City, etc. Yeah. Yeah. So for the foreigners, just what Therese is saying there, and I'm sorry you guys, my eyes are not so good for this small space, so I apologize if I mispronounce things. If you're a foreigner coming here, do not base the Philippines on the main city, the capital area. Just Manila City. Do not base what you feel about the Philippines, because like I said, I would compare that. You can't really compare, but as much as possible, just to get the mindset of what it is. New York City in America, have you been to the main New York City in the hustle and bustle there, and you talk to people and you go about and see things, and the smell of the city, the sounds of the city, the way the people are there, not all the people are the same all over America. And I would compare it to, if you go to a province, it'd be compared to, if you went to Manila, you landed there, then the people there, you would compare it to their mindset would be like New York City. They're very wise and smart because they have to hustle there a lot of times. It's a different culture. It's very more fast-paced. And then compare that to if you're in New York City and you went to South Carolina, not the city of South, but some of the, or maybe places like Kentucky and South Carolina, Georgia, some of the province areas there, the smaller cities. That's would it be like talking to people there where they would be slowed down. They're more going to listen to your conversation, take the time. Well, it's like that here. If you go to Manila, it's very busy. You're not really talking a lot. You're just moving, seeing things, going here and there, and then enjoying things or whatever, buying things. That's what people do. Just like if they go to a big city in America. Hope that makes sense. Coke Zero, guys. This is very bad for you, but I always remember what God says. It doesn't matter what you put in your mouth. God doesn't care what you put in your mouth. All foods goes in and comes out into the sewer. So I keep that in my mind, but I'm not gluttony either. So this is my junks. Also, I really like chocolate, like dark chocolate. Don't eat it often, but I love it. Otherwise, eating pretty healthy. 1 or 2 meals a day. And that's how I flow, man. I feel good like that. Okay, so don't be confused. Okay, thank you, Therese, for that one. That's really true. Bullfighter, Jesus is Lord. Totally agree with you. Jesus is Lord. Amen. Manila is a general term, can be referred to Metro Manila. If foreigner, Manila can be Philippines. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. I make that mistake sometimes too. Metro Manila. Manila can be Philippines, yeah. Wow, that's really awesome, Odo. The motorcycle guy struck again. 1,100 rebels. Mom, he said the real capital of the Philippines is its people.
Oh, yeah.
Amen to that, brother.
The real capital of the Philippines is the government.
No, the government, bud. No,
Just joking.
we pray for the government though. We pray for the government to do the best things for the nation of the Philippines. So it's blessed, yes. Do the right thing. Hi, am I pronouncing it right? Nithya or Nithya. Manamaran. Nithya, where are you in the world? And tell me if I'm pronouncing your name right. Nithya. I love it. 1,100 rebels. That is just beautiful. The real capital of the Philippines is its people. And if you know what I think about the Philippines, because sometimes people will make comments, well, not everyone's nice. Not everyone's a good person. Of course, that's true, wherever you go in the world. But the Philippines, what 1,100 rebels means right there, the real capital of the Philippines is people. It's the people for what the people stand for, what they learn from young, from when they're born all the way to old age. Faith, community, faith, family, community, and cultures all mixed in there. But when we say family, extended family, because America used to have like kind of the core family a long time ago, but it didn't really we never really included the old people. I noticed that. So what do they say? Nuclear family? We used to say that in America. But the extended family across the world has blessed the Philippines. God has blessed the Philippines. And I didn't even know that was the deepest reason I came here. Why I was always attracted here until I came here. And then my eyes opened to what the possibilities are. If there's 2 ways here, and maybe there's ways in between. You can live here in a bubble. It's your choice. You can live here in between, sometimes in a bubble, sometimes out in the culture learning, or you could totally submerge yourself in the culture. For me, it took me a long time to learn that. I didn't know what was going on with all this. And when you surrender yourself, it's different. Because if I surrender myself to Jesus Christ in America, it's different. I don't know. You'd have to experience it. Odo, do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? But when you surrender yourself to Jesus Christ and you surrender yourself to losing yourself here in the Philippines, to submerge yourself in the culture, forget that you're anything. You're not American, you're not Filipino, you're not anything. You're just God's child. Then see what happens to you here. 1,100 rebels. Yeah, that's true. Liliana, faith, hope, and love. Wow. Beautiful. Where do you get your faith, hope, and love? Ileana, can you tell us? Where does your faith, hope, and love come from? 1,100 rebels. In the West, there's family and relatives. Here, family includes relatives and even close friends. That's really true. You can't just read that. You have to understand that by living in the culture. You can't just read that to understand. Your words right there, Odo, you can't just read that to you have to live the life here. And then if you live the life here in a bubble, you still won't understand it. You have to be, someone told me that in the comments. They said you have to surrender to the culture, the total culture of the Philippines. You have to surrender to understand it, and then you will find the truths, the secrets, as much as possible as much as possible. There's some secrets that the Filipinos don't share. You would have to live in that community, in that culture, in that community to know maybe know a lot of the secrets, but not all of them. And then if you go to another area in the Philippines, there'd be different secrets there, different parts of the culture that are special to that area. That's what I noticed, that I never noticed until I got submerged to the culture, and then I noticed that I don't know anything, that I have to be a child and open my eyes freshly, like a child. Be like a child. And then that's when I started seeing things. And then when you see things with fresh eyes, you'll see things and say things, and the Filipinos, you'll remind the Filipinos around you, because they see it every day, but the way you see it, it might be different.
Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
Dinosaur tail scared your body.
Zen, what's she saying?
I searched it for her. Tails.
No, dinosaur tail.
Dinosaurs' tails? I'm going to get my daughter this is for Rain. She likes dinosaur tails. You're playing Roblox, right?
Yeah.
Dinosaur tails.
Oh yeah, the scared your body too.
What's that?
The scared your body dinosaur tail.
Okay, well, let's do dinosaur tails first to see. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hinay. Okay. In the West, I love that 1,100 rebels. Thank you. Yes, I agree with rebels. In the Philippines, it's the heart and soul of the Philippines. Aside from the beautiful beaches, people here are super hospitable, keep smiling, even the hard times like super typhoons. So true. Most of the Filipinos will never let you know they're suffering. You'll never know. They'll keep smiling. You'll never know their sufferings unless you live with them or they're super close with you. And that's very respectful. I say in the Visayas here, I always say Filipinos, astig kaayo, isog kaayo, so brave, so strong. Yes, being a Christian in the West is challenging as we're surrounded by degeneracy and sin, but worth it. Yeah, but that, Bullfighter, the thing about that is when I see your words like that, and when I think about that is you have such a big opportunity there, because what are those flowers? The lotus? Their seed grows in the mud, the murkiest mud, the dirtiest place, where it's just dark. And then when they sprout to the surface, they're the most beautiful flower. So when we're submerged, when we have our faith, being in the West, what I experienced is it made my faith stronger, but also there's times where I felt so beaten down. And it would make my faith stronger, but I had to be very careful what I surrounded myself with, because I had access to everything. And there's so many addictions there. And when I was young, I was addicted to so many things, not drugs, but so many bad things. So many addictions that I felt like I was never going to amount to anything. But we have a chance to pull ourselves from there, to pull ourselves from that, the disasters that's happening there, to have just such strong faith that's just not so unshakable. Yes, the essence of the Philippines culture, kapwa, is impossible to learn online. Yes, you have to live it, see it in action. If you read it objectively, you have to connect the objective to the reality of that, which is, I don't know how to explain that, but kapwa is a very good start. Yes, solid. We are the salt and light of the world through Jesus. Amen, brother. Just come here, Bullfighter. What are the best protein sources there? I eat protein, but heard not a lot of steak there. Yeah, that's true, Bullfighter. Sorry I missed these messages. Yeah, there's a lot of fish here. It depends where you are, though. You could have everything like America if you're in big cities. They pretty much have everything there. Cebu, Manila, Metro Manila. Yeah, those areas have pretty much everything you need. But if you come to the provinces, yeah, like here. But the benefits of the province, you can get your protein fresh. Fresh chicken, fresh fish just caught the same day. And then you're eating it. So it's really good. To get the fresh steak and stuff, I don't know. I don't really get it here in San Carlos City unless I pay a lot of money and go to some expensive restaurant. I don't know. They don't even have, maybe they don't have that here. Mom, can you get fresh steak here? I don't know. We eat fish and chicken, a lot of manok.
Steak.
But the biggest food in the Philippines seems to be the piggy.
Pork.
Pork, lechon.
Yeah, Filipino loves.
The Filipino loves the piggies, the pork. But a lot of Filipinos eat just fish. Like Caroline's family, fish,
Yeah, if we live in the
chicken, fish and chicken.
seashore.
Yeah, live on the seashore. And then her sister doesn't like pork.
Oh, my sister, yeah.
I don't really like pork either. The adobo I eat is chicken. When I look at pork sometimes and I smell it, I think I'm eating like a human. I don't know why I think that. But it's just like that. But I'm okay with fish and chicken. If someone served me pork in their house, I would eat it, though. I wouldn't want to hurt someone's feelings. If that's all they had. Faith, hope, and love, yes. Faith, hope, and love.
That's our big one.
Then I'm getting a lot of comments from Filipinos in America that have been there a long time. They're not overseas workers anymore. They're like dual citizens, and they're longing to come back to the Philippines. And I'm going to make some more videos about that, because they're kind of like, because sometimes I hear Filipinos I don't know, some of the Filipinos that people will say, not everybody's like this, but they will think something about the people that are overseas working when they come back to the Philippines. They might see them different. I don't know. But they're kind of the unsung heroes. The people that are working overseas to raise their Phil-Am families. Maybe they're married to a citizen there, and then they become a citizen too. And then for many years they have family. So the children have never been to the Philippines. And then there's families that have come from the Philippines to work there. And slowly over time, all the families come. And a lot of them leave messages too, saying they want to come back, and they're coming back. They're in the process of coming back. They miss the Philippines. And then the videos, when they watch it, they tell me that they reminds them of the Philippines so deeply, and they cry. And I'm just grateful that they're watching my videos, and they have it has an emotional impact on them. That they see the truth in their own lives. Like, even if they stay in America or they come back to the Philippines, it doesn't matter. Just they introspectively see their own, what's being communicated to them through faith. And so those Filipinos, most of them are saying they want to come back. They're longing to come back. And a lot of them will say they can, because they have responsibilities to their families. But when they can, they will come back. And then some of them, like this last video I made, that woman is talking to her husband, who's I don't think he's ever been to the Philippines, but they've been married a long time, to just come to the Philippines. But he's not open to it right now. So she's in that situation where she really longs to come back, and she feels like she doesn't have time to spend with her kids because she's so busy working and raising the family with her husband. And she doesn't have time. So she said the words like, when she's with her kids, she's not present. She's not there because her mind's so busy with all her responsibilities. That's the part of America that's very challenging. And for me, I couldn't take it anymore. She woke up to that. And now she's in a situation where she has to do what's best for her family, and also she has to consider her husband's needs. So when I was there going through all that and I woke up, it was just me, and I had a young daughter that came with me to the Philippines when she was around 9 years old. And then she stayed with me here in the Philippines till she went to college. And then she wanted to. She's immersed in the culture, went to school here, spoke Bisaya, spoke Tagalog, was same like a Filipina, but she didn't look like one. But she went back to America and wanted to be with her mom and wanted to go to college there. She missed her mom, so she went back there to be with her biological mom. We are the salt. Yes, agree, Bullfire. Well said, brother. Nice to meet you. Glad I find your channel. I will subscribe. God bless you and good night. Thank you, Bullfighter, so much. Thank you for finding my channel. And God bless you, and have a good night's sleep too. Norman, grow where you are planted. Beautiful. Grow where you are planted. Yes. That is very good. Grow where you are planted. Grow where you are planted. Grow where God plants you. Because sometimes we plant ourselves. It's coming from us, like our ego kind of place, not the good place. So maybe uproot yourself till you're planted by God in the right place. in the right spirit. 1,100 rebels in the Philippines. My brother-in-law lives near LA for about 25 years now and works as a civil engineer. He cannot wait to come back home, which will be next year when he turns 62. Wow. I would like to talk to him. Odo, can I talk to your brother-in-law sometime? Maybe when he comes back, if he wants to talk to me. Or maybe he could talk to me if he has time from America. I'd love to talk to him. I'd love to make a video with that kind of person. Because that is the best kind of person. That is a Filipino themselves that has been in America for a long time and has been working professionally, or been working, don't matter, but been working, submersed in that, and they can tell as a Filipino. Can you ask him if I can talk to him online sometime? If we can just message each other first, would it be okay? Wow, wonderful. That's wonderful. I wish him all the blessings on his visit. Odo, if you ask him if we can message or come on a live stream or something, but I would just like to be in contact with him. Just email him or talk on Facebook. Just private message each other. Thank you very much, Odo. I appreciate it.
Right, you want milk? Kawas na mo din ha.
Lami kayo, Day. Lami kayo, the manok. Gutum. Gutum ko. Oh, busug. Sorry. Busug na ko. Wala busug, wala gutum. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Limpio. Limpio.
Kaligo na, David. Kaligo.
David, ligo. Put your phone down, David.
But I need to put antenna.
Ligo ka. Ha?
Put antenna.
Maligo.
Yeah.
Okay, put your phone down.
Okay.
Kuan. Hindi ka na. Kuan, David. Kaligo na dito, David.
Ligo dito, babaw. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go back up to the home office. The home office, which is not really a home office. What's that?
Perting inita.
Anita kayo.
Yeah. Lakaw mo tas taas. Tabi ka, mga limpyo ko.
Oh, limpyo.
No.
Okay. Sige.
Ito na, malimpyo.
Gani dai.
Oh.
I forgot my favorite thing. I forgot my favorite thing. My Coke Zero. My Coke Zero, that is zero good for your health.
Yeah,
But so yummy.
your pampahaba ng buhay.
Oh, Gani dai.
Yeah.
See, look at that's my little home office right there. That's it. I make my videos right there, you guys. I mean, I edit my videos there. That's it. That's what I got right now. That's my place. That's all I need, man. Trampoline.